I would definitely want to ask them, and I am ask them about what do you mean by sometimes? Like, what kind of times do you talk on voice? Like, when your wife isn't there? Is that one of the times?
I was making my way across town, trying to get to you. I'd been keeping my phone on no sound, facing you out, that's true. Now I get butterflies just thinking about your eyes.
Greetings, and welcome to another video. In this video, it's a Dayton note card video. Oh yeah. Yep, I got one while I was not around. So we will go ahead and go over it. Yeah, it's quite interesting. So here we go. Let me just resize it a bit. All right. Okay. Ready? Alrighty. Here we go. Age 51. This is a male. Age 51, location Eastern US. I tend to get up early, so often align better with people in the EU, insomniacs, or vampires. Sexual orientation, mostly straight. Uh-huh. Now that's questionable. And I did contact the guy and ask him about it. I'll tell you what he said at the end of the note card. Looking for a friend, lover, someone I could be open with. Open to RL or just SL relationship? SL. I don't mind chatting about RL, but don't plan on mating. Who does? I mean, really, who does? Some people, I guess. Do you like to talk on voice? Sometimes. What makes you happy? Puppies, bad pizza, world peace, talking shit about people behind their backs. Honestly, if I knew, I'd be happy all the time. Well, okay, so let's break this down. Puppies. We all love puppies. Puppies and kittens makes anybody's frown turn upside down into a smile. Bad pizza. It doesn't make me happy. It makes me want to complain and demand a refund. World peace. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm a realist. That's just that's never going to happen. Talking shit about people behind their backs. I wouldn't even joke about that. I mean, clearly he's joking, but uh, doesn't leave a good impression. Um, what are your hobbies in Second Life? Dancing, games, chatting. Okay. What kind of dancing? What kind of games? What do you like to chat about? Okay. What are some qualities you are looking for in a potential partner? Honesty. I'm just going to give you the honesty there, dude. Friendly, humorous, intelligent. Okay. Now remember, in my previous date and note card videos, I've talked about the standard. Honesty is the standard. Okay. Look, it doesn't take a genius to know that everybody wants honesty. Nobody on this planet wants a liar. This is obvious. This is obvious and a generic answer because we all want honesty. Do you RP? If so, what kind of RP? I will RP certain scenes, but I need to be able to connect with a real person as well. We know what that means. Six. Yep, 6. Do you have family in Second Life? No. How important is family to you in Second Life? The idea appeals to me, but I've never had one. Okay, then. Is having sex in Second Life with your partner important to you? It's part of the relationship, but it's pretty meaningless without a real emotional connection. Is it? I mean, I agree. It can be meaningless, but it's Second Life. I mean, that's what people want for the most part. They want meaningless. They don't want strings or complicated commitments or all of that. They just want to wham bam, thank you, ma'am, off to wherever I go. Okay. Are you into BDSM? If so, are you a sub, dom, dome, or verse? Verse, I suppose. Some aspect of BDSM are fun, but I don't like the strict traditional roles. I don't treat other people as if they have less value, and I will not tolerate being insulted and ordered around. I can't believe he put verse. I mean, uh, well, okay, so the correct answer would be switch. Yeah, I've read a lot of date note cards, and yeah, this dude, yeah, verse. They need to put switch there, I think. I'm guessing the verse would be reverse. I don't know. I don't know, but a switch would be better. Or both. Because if you're both, then yeah, you're a switch. So, okay, some aspect of the BDSM are fun, but I don't like the strict traditional roles. Well, okay, that really doesn't determine if you're a sub or a dom. I don't treat other people as if they have less value, and I will not tolerate being insulted and ordered around. Okay, so that does though, because doms don't like to be insulted and ordered around. I don't treat other people as if they have less value. Oh, okay, so maybe you're just not a strict dom. Maybe that's what you should have put. But okay. Anything else you would like to add? Yes, thank you for asking. That's the end of the note card. Well, and he didn't add anything. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back up to the top. So, dude gives me this note card, right, from the dating agency, and I read it, and he's still an IM with me. And I sat on this one for about a minute, and I'm like, mostly straight. What? I was trying to figure it out on my own, and I was like, what? And I couldn't. So I asked him. I said, explain what mostly straight means. And he goes that he basically said that he's loose, you know, uh, fluid, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, I see. I said, well, I said, and I told him, I said, I don't think we're going to be a good match because I'm only into biological straight males. That's it. And he was like, okay. And I'm like, well, good luck. And he was like, you too. And that was it. So, it was a nice party and all that, but mostly straight. Wow. So now you know what that means. Mostly straight means not straight at all. You think it might sound positive because it's mostly straight, but there's still some room to be not straight. I mean, I honestly think he should have just put bi curious, or something, but um and he's looking for someone he could be open with. Well, open in what way? Like an open relationship? Because I mean, if he's mostly straight, then maybe he wants his cake and his pastries and all the cream that comes with it at the same time. Don't know. Um, yeah, and I think when people say don't plan on mating, uh, well, it's honest, but at the same time, you don't know. You could be in a situation to where you were just head over heels for a person, you've been in a relationship with them for a long time, and you both want to meet. There is no pressure and all this stuff. I mean, that could just come out of nowhere. That could just come out of the blue. I mean, that's a killer from the get-go because some people do want to meet. Some people are into that, and yeah, there's nothing negative about that. But of course, you're going to be disappointed a lot more because most of the SL population aren't into the whole meeting thing. It's like a low percentage that are. Of course, you get the people that say, "Oh yeah, we could meet up and da 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 da." Yeah, it's lies. All lies, lies. Do you like to talk on voice? Sometimes. Okay. Sometimes. What kind of times? Just the sexy times or the chatty times or the hanging out times? It's like there needs to be more. So I would consider this something to ask. If someone put sometimes as an answer to the do you like to talk on voice question, that is one thing that I would definitely want to ask them, and I am ask them about. What do you mean by sometimes? Like, what kind of times do you talk on voice? Like when your wife isn't there? Is that one of the times? Uh, yeah. And like the whole what makes you happy question, look, it's a hard question to answer. I know a lot of people have difficulty with it because they take that opportunity to input some mad skills that they have, in order to impress the reader. And it's just like, look, what makes you happy? I mean, you know, sleeping in, yeah, it makes me happy. Uh, Having coffee in the morning, that makes me happy. Put things that actually make you happy. So it's easy for the reader to relate to you. What are your hobbies in Second Life? Yeah, dancing, games, chatting. Okay, those things are great. But be more specific because then the person who's reading it can, get to know you and maybe, also at the same time see some things that you all could talk about in IM, or see if there's like some similar interests there. And so one thing that I did catch was a theme here. So up here we have someone that they can be open with. Then down here we have I need to be able to connect with a real person as well. I need to be able to connect with a real person. Um, and then down here, it's pretty meaningless without a real emotional connection. Someone I could be open with. Right. So if you're like an empath type of person, I would avoid this type of person because they sound emotionally hungry. Yeah. I mean, it like down here, it does come across as, oh, okay, so maybe he's not the wham bam, thank you, ma'am type of guy, but got to be careful, man, because without a real emotional connection, uh, be able to connect with a real person, someone I could be open with, that sounds like a lot of emotions going on, and you got to protect your emotions and your feelings in Second Life because people, they feed on them. They get a thrill off making you feel like crap. So that's something to watch out for. I think just up here, he was just trying to be funny. So he's in the eastern US, but he tends to get up early, so often align better with people in the EU, insomniacs or vampires. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, maybe it is a joke. This part is definitely. But this part, it's like, well, is he wanting someone in the EU or what? I mean, what is that? What is that? He would have been just fine if he just had Eastern US and left the other part out. Given what I said already about the whole need emotional aspect of it, um, so open to RL or just SL relationship, SL, he doesn't mind chatting about RL, but don't plan on meeting. But what about someone he could be open with? And what about being able to connect with a real person? And what about it's pretty meaningless without a real emotional connection? What about those things, dude? I mean, if you get those things in a person, then you very well may want to meet, because uh You need to be able to connect with a real person. Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, oh, yep. It doesn't match. It doesn't match. It's like this guy wants all this emotional connection, wants a real person, wants someone to be open with, right? But don't plan on meeting in RL. Sounds kind of off. I mean, think about it. You got to watch out, man. You got to watch out. Well, that is the end of this dating and SL video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you woo, in the next video. Bye.